Okay, let's see it again. I'm going to toss the ball, and as I'm tossing, I'm going to be dancing around, creating that space. How many of you struggle with creating sufficient space when you're playing tennis? So many of us are in that position where you're overcrowded and you feel jammed. I know this was certainly the case for myself, especially on the forehand side. So the question is, how can you work on creating more space? Now, again, for this, I've got the iCoach here. Again, this just really simplifies and allows you to focus in on the mechanics. If you are interested in the iCoach, you can find the link either at the end of this video or somewhere in the description. I'm going to first demonstrate it with the iCoach, and then I'll show you how to practice it with a couple of balls. But the idea is, let's just imagine for this demonstration purposes, let's imagine now the ball is coming directly at me. So as you can see, I'm standing now directly in front of the iCoach. Now, most players will end up in a position where they're like this now at contact, where they're jammed and they're too close to the ball, as you can see there. But however, what I want you to think of, I get this excellent drill from Ian Meyer, and the concept is called the C dance. What you want to imagine, if the ball is coming directly at you, you want to dance around in a C shape, just like this. And what does this do? This helps you create what we call diagonal spacing to the ball. So now you can sufficiently swing inside out, and you can get away from that jammed feeling when you're hitting the tennis ball. So just the best way to simplify it, start standing in front of the iCoach just like this. So imagine the ball is being hit directly at you, and now you dance around in a C shape, and then you should see that diagonal spacing right there. And you just repeat this over and over. Split step, dance around and set. Split step, dance around in that C shape and set. Show you one more. Split step, dance around and creating that diagonal spacing. Now, how can you do this without the iCoach? Very simple. Just get a couple of balls. You'll place a ball down directly in front of you again, and just envision that that ball is being hit directly at you. And now what you do, you split step, dance around, create the space. After you do this a few times, you can also then complete the swing. But first and primary objective is dancing around in that C shape and then swing. Let me show you one more. Split step, dance around, swing. And that's how you can do it, working very slowly in the shadow swing progression. Now, what you can do then, you can start to hit the ball. However, just be aware that when you're first trying to coordinate this, can be quite challenging. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have the ball a little bit further out in front, which will give me the visual representation of where I want to be standing, which is directly in front of it, just a few feet back. And then what you're going to do, you're going to toss the ball, and as you're tossing the ball, you're going to be dancing around, creating that space, and then you're going to strike. So it looks something like this. Arm is out in front, approximately shoulder level. I'm going to release, dance around, and hit. Watch again. Out in front, I'm going to release, dance around, and hit. Now, as you can see, this will be quite challenging initially, but the better you get at it, the more practice, you do it, the better you'll get. So here, dance around and hit. Let me show you one more. Dance around and hit. And I'm just doing that all within the self-feed progression. And then you can have a partner or coach hand feed the ball directly at you, and then you've got to try and create that space. And do exactly the same thing when you're playing in a live ball rally. Envision that C shape, and you're trying to dance around that to create that diagonal spacing so you can swing inside out. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up. And also, again, if you did enjoy it and you got some value, please go ahead and share it with 2 or 3 of your tennis friends. That would be a big help to us, and we'd really appreciate it.